You really think Andre Blake is a better footballer than Shamani Cousin?
Andre Blake is easily a Premier League backup type player, championship starting player.
If Robert Morrison just played to, I feel like 75% of his potential 5 years ago, I don't think we'll have Robert Morrison in our Jamaican team. No, that the best Jamaican footballer right now, the best reggae boy is
Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Joe Moore.
I am Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions and debates on the internet.
Yes, my people. But before we get into this one, I am begging you, I'm not tired from beg. I'm begging you, please like this video, leave a comment under the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. You see me, you want to give them the match, bro, like how we fresh in the studio again?
Yeah, as you're the people, them see it.
Them see what I'm going, bro, give them the match.
Place, you know, the original studio. Them see the desk, them see the chair, them, so you know what that means.
Yeah.
Work time.
Alright.
This or That Sports TV is taking the end of summer, and we're absolutely taking the fall. So people, so much to look out for. And if each one of you can get us 5 subscribers, do you know how many people will be able to watch all this banging content that we're about to produce for the next rest of the year?
Poly. Bro, but today, we're going to do an entertaining video. I feel like one that we really enjoy.
First one back in the
So we have to start with a bang, bro.
No, man.
We have to start with a bang. So the video for today, people, we're going to do our top 10 list of the best current reggae boys. How that sound, bro?
Pretty good, bro.
Yeah, man, it's so chat. It sound like when I get some cussing. It sound like a topic that some people that say we don't have sense. But we love them topic there. So let's go, bro. Oh, you want? First of all, let's do some criteria. When we say best reggae boys, we're not talking about performance for the national team. We're just talking about as a player, as a footballer. Yeah. The best footballers on our team. Fair? Yeah. So I guess domestic performance would be the biggest factor in this conversation. Ready for it? Alright, so we're gonna start with 10th, bro.
Yes, and that's just who we believe is the best players.
Who is the best, bro?
Are eligible to play. Not who are eligible to play for Jamaica, who have played for Jamaica before.
And who we thinking who are the best? Anything we say, you get me? I say. We say this and them say that, you get? Yeah. So ready now, dog? You move like you hesitate with this. You afraid?
For my number 10, because people, we don't know each other's list. You get me? I say. We do it together so that he never have to be embarrassed. But he insists on the different lists, so of course you have to just embarrass him.
Come on.
At 10 for me, I have Jamal Lowe.
You joking?
Yeah, at 10 for me, I have Jamal Lowe.
At 10, I also have Jamal Lowe, bro. I swear down. Jamal Lowe at number 10. Why you put Jamal Lowe at number 10, though?
Alright, so after doing a lot of search and a lot of digging for all the players eligible to make this list, and I do believe that Jamal Lowe has the quality. He's a Premier League player, and he's not necessarily a perennial starter, but he's a rated Premier League player that will impact Bournemouth somewhat this season. So I do believe that he has the quality to make it into our top 10, but just. Yeah,
I did a little bit of research, and I found out that Jamal Lowe at 28, bro, I think has played over 200 games in England. I'm talking about over 130 in the Championship. He's in the Premier League now.
And keep in mind, last season he was doing so well in the Championship, he got his transfer to Bournemouth, the Premier League born team.
Yes. So
quality player.
I feel like this is a fair one. Some people might have him probably higher on their top 10 list, but I feel like at number 10, Jamal Lowe is a safe bet.
Yeah.
You get me? I say, I don't think you'll find 10 players in this Reggae Boy squad that are better than Jamal Lowe.
Yeah.
You see me, so? Number 10, Jamal Lowe. Number 9, who we have?
Number 9, this one is controversial, I think. Simply because I speak so highly of this individual, of this player, and he's one of my favorite reggae boys. I just do believe that he's not any higher than this on the list, but he's definitely in the top 10 and should be in everybody's top 10. That's Inter Miami's Damian Lowe.
Who? Damian Lowe.
Yeah, I have Damian Lowe at number 9.
Number 9?
Yep.
I like Damian Lowe there for my listener, but I'm a little bit higher than that. At number 9, I have Daniel Johnson.
I have
Daniel Johnson as my number 9.
Where do you have Damian Lowe?
Where I get here, bro?
Is it one step higher?
2 steps higher.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get there, bro.
Because even before we talk about this, I have Daniel Johnson at my number 8.
Oh, so 1 step higher. So we're somewhat on the same page. And people who didn't plan this video, we never talk about this, not one bit.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit, but not our players.
So Damian Lowe, as I just mentioned before, you know, a player that is definitely one of Jamaican stalwarts. He's one of the best Jamaican players, but I just do think that there are about 8 players that might, be better players than him. And you had Daniel Johnson.
Yeah, I went for Daniel Johnson again because one thing I realized while making this list is that we have some players in the MLS and other places in the world that I didn't even realize that the MLS was ranked as high as it is. And the championship is also ranked very high in the world in terms of competitive football league.
In terms of being one of the top 20 leagues in the world.
Yeah, so when you have a player like Daniel Johnson captaining a championship team, that's a solid,
for sure,
a solid player.
Daniel Johnson has goals in every year. He has assists in
again over 200 caps in English football. I feel like it's a fair one. Daniel Johnson. I feel like Daniel Johnson right now is around the 9th best reggae boy or the 9th best Jamaican player. You get me? I say so. People, let me know what you think. You have them. We don't even argue about it because it's fair. It's somewhere around there. But
and I have at 8. I have Daniel Johnson. For all of the reasons that you just mentioned.
I feel like you're going to vex with my 8 now.
Daniel Johnson, as I said, the reason my 8, I believe he's slightly a better footballer than Damian Lowe, but I believe he's somewhere in there.
At number 8, I have Andre Blake, bro. Is that a bit too low for you?
Oh yeah, that's way too low for me.
I have Andre Blake at my number 8.
If we're going on how he performs for his national team, then I think that might be more fitting. But Andre Blake as a player, Andre Blake is easily a Premier League backup type player, championship starting player. We see the players that leave to go and back up top Premier League teams, the Matt Turners and the Zach Stephens.
We see Zach Stephens now in the championship.
Exactly, and even Ethan Horvath in the championship, who are all top MLS players, battling with Andre Blake every single year for goalkeeper there for all-star spots. So I genuinely do believe that Andre Blake is of the Premier League quality, but definitely a championship starter quality, definitely a 46 game in the championship type of goalkeeper.
I hear you,
which is why I definitely don't have him.
I agree with you in terms of his quality, and that's where I put him among championship players. So Daniel Johnson, Jamal Lowe, like he's a bit higher than those guys, but I don't see him quite breaking into my top 10 because the players in my top 10 are just players that are playing at the highest level in football. You get me? I say so. Top 5, I mean. To be honest, so Muslim as a championship player. I put above Daniel Johnson.
I put him right after all or day in day out Premier League players. I think that's where he is because I think he wouldn't be a day in day out Premier League player, but he would be a day in day out championship player for sure, which would be at a higher level than Daniel Johnson.
Bro, I have him where my championship players are.
I think he'd be our best championship player.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's a big take. But I hear you. Not mad at it. Where are we now? 7?
So he's not necessarily close to that. So yeah, I had Daniel at 8. You had Andre Blake at 8.
At my 7, I have Damian Lowe.
At your 7, you have Damian Lowe. And at my 7, I have Shaman Nicholson.
Shaman Nicholson at 7, bro?
Yeah.
Shaman Nicholson at 7? You really think Andre Blake is a better footballer than Shaman Nicholson?
I think Andre Blake is better than football. He's definitely better than Shaman Nicholson domestically. It's not even close.
What do you think Shaman Nicholson would have done for me?
Andre Blake not as good as what Andre Blake could have done.
He would have been the best striker.
What the hell? Andre Blake is right now is between him and Sam Johnson for the 2 best goalkeepers in the MLS. Andre Blake is a perennial MLS all-star. Andre Blake does this day in and day out.
Bro,
Andre Blake is one of the best MLS players. Andre Blake is franchise tag.
I hear you.
Shaman Nicholson probably would not be franchise tagged in an MLS team.
What? Shaman Nicholson plays in a top 10 football league in the world, bro. And he is scoring up to 20 goals a season.
Do you see the players who are franchise tagged in the MLS?
No, I understand, and that's also because I understand, but those guys
Andre Blake, like bro, that's the type of
come with the name, bro. I tell you, I see Shaman Nicholson as a Premier League player, an English Premier League player.
Yeah, I see him as a solid English.
I think better than,
but not a franchise tag MLS player, sure.
Correct. So you think if both of them were in the Premier League, you see Andre Blake ahead of Shaman Nicholson.
Well, Andre Blake is a goalkeeper. So
as a player,
would not play in the Premier League simply because he's a goalkeeper. Like,
so I see Shamani Cousin starting in the Premier League. You're talking about Nottingham Forest and
but
Bournemouth.
Andre Blake probably wouldn't be one of the top 20 goalkeepers in England. But Shamani Cousin doesn't have to be one of the top 20 strikers in England to get Premier League minutes.
No, I understand that, and that just comes down to numbers.
That's not a good.
No, I'm saying as a player in the Premier League.
I don't think Andre Blake would start, and I don't necessarily think Shamani Cousin would start. But it's definitely more possible for Shamani Cousin to start than Andre Blake. But that's a false equivalency.
No, I'm talking about
Andre Blake would have to be competing against Dean Henderson. He'd have to be competing against Nick Pope. He'd have to be competing against Emi Martinez. That's the type of players.
No, and I don't see him up there.
And who would Shamani Cousin have to be competing against?
Like, better players than those?
No.
Yes. You're talking about Patrick Bamford, Mikel Antonio, Gabriel Jesus. You see me?
Do you know the striker for Nottingham Forest name, the young 19-year-old?
No.
I don't remember his name. Shamani Cousin would not be starting with that guy.
Nah, fair.
So
I feel like Shamani Cousin is a bit higher than that.
That's why I have him at 7. I don't think he's better than anybody else above him right now.
Where are we?
7. I'm at 7. You have
Damien though.
Yeah, Damien though. I had Shamani Cousin.
Alright. So we're at number 6. Who's your number 6 player?
My number 6 player is Andre Blake.
Andre Blake, wow. I have Bobby Reid as my number 6 player.
Yeah, well, I have Andre Blake at 6, I have Bobby Reid at 5.
Alright. Pretty straightforward. I'm Bobby Reid, Premier League player. Day in day out, he's going to start for Fulham. He's going to give steady contributions.
As we saw, people keeping up with Reggae Boys coming up soon, and he's going to get assists.
Yeah, I feel for sure. Not many people will argue with Bobby Reid being around the top 5.
Yeah.
You see me? So pretty straightforward. Let's go 5th.
Right.
So the 5th best player.
Yeah, the 5th best player. So I have Bobby.
I have Ethan Pinnock.
Oh, you have Ethan Pinnock at 5th.
Yeah.
And I have Ethan Pinnock at 4.
I have him one step ahead.
So yeah.
Ethan Pinnock, bro, steady Premier League. In fact, he could be at a better club than Brentford. I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like that injury that he received.
Yeah, this injury, man.
It's beating him.
I think next year will be the year where he makes a step up into a
I really hope so.
7 club.
I really hope so. But Ethan Pinnock is a really good defender, bro. Really good defender.
So you had Ethan Pinnock at what, 5?
5, yeah.
And I have him at 4. Yeah, and then
where I go, this is where we're going to disagree now. At 4, I have Shamani Cousin.
At 4, I have Shamani Cousin.
Yeah.
And at 4, I have. Yeah, I just said I had Ethan at 4. Yes, I have Ethan at 4.
Yeah, I feel like Shamani Cousin. The players above him, nowhere close. Well, I'm not even going to say nowhere close. But
I think Shamani Cousin is better than Ethan Pinnock.
No, that's where I know you're going to disagree with me now. But I might. Where were they? 4? I'm going to put Ethan Pinnock at 4. You know why I'm going to put Shamani Cousin at 3? Because I remember we had a conversation once. We were talking about Mikel Antonio and Shamani Cousin. But that was context. That was for the Reggae Boys. Who would you start for the Reggae Boys? But then we talk about who's a better player and all of that. I feel like it's a little bit close with Shamani Cousin and Mikel Antonio. It's a little bit closer than we think. And that's why I
think it's close, but like as I said, I think Ethan Pinnock is just a better footballer than Shamani Cousin.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not mad at it. But Shamani Cousin is my 4. So I'm going to keep it. I'm not go buckle. Shamani Cousin at 4, Ethan Pinnock at 5.
I know our top 3.
Our top 3. Who's the number 3?
My number 3 is Mikel Antonio.
My number 3 is also Mikel Antonio.
Yeah, I think Mikel Antonio is right there. You know, I was pushed hard to transpose Mikel Antonio.
This is crazy. Do we both have the same 10 players?
Yeah.
You realize that?
Wow.
Depending on our top 2, which is pretty straightforward, I think.
I think for me, Mikel Antonio and Ethan Pinnock is this close. It was this close for me. Ethan Pinnock is really good and really underrated. So it was this close. And Ethan Pinnock played a couple of very good games for Jamaica as well. So did Mikel Antonio. So it was really close, but I just went with Mikel Antonio because of attacking bias. That's simple.
And I also think that Mikel Antonio is proven, bro.
Ethan Pinnock is a pivotal part of a top Premier League team.
I see, but what is Mikel Antonio?
Mid-table Premier League team. And it's the same. He's a proven part of a mid-table Premier League team.
West Ham is no mid-table team.
West Ham is played 3 games and
top table is definitely not lower half of the table. The upper half of the table, bro.
Mid-table.
Right now, okay.
Yeah.
But me I say West Ham for the last couple of years I gonna finish top 8, top 9. Like that's no 14. I feel like when we talk about mid-table, we're talking about 10, 11, 12. That's mid-table. Bottom of the table is 16 down. Top of the table is 6 up. Yes, me so I don't feel like West Ham is now mid-table
Yeah, top
team.
of the table is 6 up, you're right. And West Ham is not generally 6 up.
West Ham is 8 up, bro.
But you just said
but
top of the
nobody
table is 6 up,
I know.
which I agree.
Yeah.
So West Ham is mid-table.
So 8 is mid-table?
But if you just say bottom
Yeah,
at 16 down and top at 6 up, then what? Then what's it?
I'm saying you ever call 8 mid-table?
Based on you.
I hear what
said.
I hear what
I
you say.
think-
You think 8 is mid-table?
Yeah, I think 8, 9, West Ham spots are mid-table team.
Alright. And you think West Ham and Brentford is on the same level?
I don't think West Ham and Brentford are on the same level.
So I say so. I feel like Mikel Antonio play in a better team than Ethan
Yeah, but
Pinnock.
I think Ethan Pinnock's role in Brentford is more important than Mikel Antonio's role in West Ham, to be fair.
I can't say that over the years. I can't say that. Mikel Antonio is...
As in, over the years, Mikel Antonio has been in the Premier League. Ethan Pinnock has not been.
And which is why I give
Ethan
him the
Pinnock
edge.
has been in Championship and he's been an amazing Championship defender. So, like, we can't do the like for like Premier League comparison. But what we saw in the Premier League last year and last year, when the only reference point we had, Ethan Pinnock was just as important to a overperforming Brentford team as Mikel Antonio was to an overperforming West Ham team.
Actually,
Even more important.
I don't think West Ham have been overperforming. I feel like a lot of people disagree with you on that. I feel like West Ham is a top 8 team. I just feel like that's what West Ham is. We see West Ham breaking into the top 4 for majority of the season. Like bro, West Ham is a really good team. Don't call you disrespect them by saying
to where they are. They performed very well.
They're a Europa League team. That's what they are.
Antonio started very, very well and then he regressed to the mean.
And may I say,
And Ethan Pinnock, what he did was stay consistent for the whole time.
and what West Ham is a Europa League team. Like you calling them mid-table is kind of disrespectful. But we are still long for
West
Mikel
Ham
Antonio.
won't be in the Europa League this year.
Alright. Ready for move on?
Yeah.
I feel like top 2.
West Ham might even be a lower mid-table team this year.
That I might, bro. That's your prediction. Make us see.
0 wins.
Alright, the man them start bad, bro. So it go. Manchester United now go finish at the bottom of the table. Liverpool now go finish.
I never said. I didn't say West Ham was
No, you said them.
relegated.
No, but you said
I said they might
based
just
on
be
their
a lower
start. That is
mid-table team.
no, brother. West Ham are gonna be in the top half of the table. That's just what.
As in by top half of the table, you mean top 10, maybe. Newcastle look damn good. Brighton look good.
Make us see.
So you're showing West Ham top 10.
If me for predict the table right now,
West Ham gonna be in there.
West Ham top 10 up.
Over Brighton and Leicester and
But Brighton was also in the top 10.
no, but may I say and Newcastle and all of those teams, you believe so?
I didn't.
West Ham are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like West Ham is going to be around there.
Disagree. But yeah,
All
like
right.
I said, I was pushed with Ethan Pinnock to go over Mikel Antonio, but my attacking bias just went to that Antonio. That's all it was.
Alright. Number 2.
The number 2 I have Ravel Morrison.
I also have Robert Morrison at number 2. I feel like everybody knows the quality that Robert Morrison has. And I feel like if Ravel was supposed to be, you know what, if he was supposed to live up to the talent that is in those 2 feet, bro,
Not even
I feel like
if he was supposed to just
he would not
off
be
the
playing.
field, keep himself together like he's
no, but even on the field, bro, Ravel just early in his career, which you know a lot of off the field things made their way onto the field in terms of his behavior. But even during all that, it was hard to stay focused and play good football. So he didn't do his feet any justice. You get me? I say, and I feel like if Robert Morrison just played to I feel like 75% of his potential 5 years ago, I don't think we'll have Robert Morrison in our Jamaican team. No, bro, I really just Google Robert Morrison, bro. The way I hear people like Gary Neville and Alex Ferguson and Ferdinand, the way I hear them talk about this man, I say, hold on. Do we know what we have on our hands? And if this guy was ever supposed to give us 50% of what he was supposed to be, the player that we would have on our hands right now is
for the
Robert
last
Morrison.
couple of games we've been
No, we see it, and a lot of people will say
from time to time in the championship last year we definitely saw it.
yeah, you know, people are gonna say Robert Morrison is the best reggae boy.
Well,
And Damien Lowe said it, so it won't be. I feel like it's gonna be unfair if we give him the best just because we not see the best.
No, I genuinely just don't think he's the best player. It's not a matter of unfair. I think Liam Bailey or number 1, obviously people. You get me? I say he's better than Rafael Morrison.
Yeah, I agree with you. Liam Bailey, more proven, more consistent. A lot of people will say not consistent, but bro, to be at the level that he is,
he's playing for a bigger club, and I can't say he's a starter for a bigger
of course, bro. So that's pretty straightforward. People, we at This or That Sports TV think that the best Jamaican footballer right now, the best reggae boy, is Liam Bailey. I'm gonna use that as a teaser.
So you want to just give them a recap real quick for each of our.
Alright, run through yours now, then run through mine.
I'm gonna run from number 1. So number 1 I had Liam Bailey, of course, and then number 2 I had Rafael Morrison. Number 3 I had Mikel Antonio. Number 4 I had Ethan Pinnock. Number 5 I had Bobby Reid. Number 6 I had Andre Blake. Number 7 Shemar Nicholson. 8 Daniel Johnson. 9 Damien Lowe. And 10, Jamslow.
Alright, my top 10 is Liam Bailey at number 1, Ravel Morrison 2, Michael Antonio 3, Shaman Nicholson 4, Ethan Pinnock 5, Bobby Reed 6, Damian Lowe 7, Andre Blake 8, Daniel Johnson 9, and Jamal Lowe 10. It's the same 10 players.
Yeah.
I guess it's just difference of opinions in where we place them. And I feel like a little bit of bias coming to when me talk about Damian Lowe just because he's my favorite reggae boy. You know, I feel like attacking bias probably came in when me talk about Shaman Nicholson over Ethan. It's just preference sometimes. Michael Antonio for you over. You know, sometimes it's hard and you're a goalkeeper, so you might rate. You might appreciate Andre Blake a little bit more than me appreciate him just because you know what he is. You see, so people, it's all opinions here. In fact, it was all facts today, bro. But which one are we has with the facts?
Definitely the facts are the 10 best reggae boys. I think that's
for sure. I feel like we agree on that.
You know, and obviously with my slightly superior knowledge, I think my 10 is
the people can disagree with it, bro. And you know that. You see me, perfect segue. People, list your top 10 reggae boys. Put it in the live chat, put it in the comment section. Let us know. Who do you think is the best 10 reggae boys right now?
And why is it Joe Mars' list?
It's not. So why would they say that? Why would they lie? Anyways, the video it turned a little bit too long though, so close it out from there.
But yeah, people, thank you so much for tuning in. As you see, we're back in our studio, people. And because we're back in our studio, there is so much more work to be done. We have so much new content coming out for you guys. Different content. More interesting content.
Schoolboy football, World Cup, EPL, fantasy. We are doing it all. So people, quick plug. We have a fantasy mini league and the code to enter that league will be in the live chat, it will be in the comment section, it will be in the description.
And if you still not see it in all them places, the DM up on the gram, we do respond.
Send it to you directly, you see me? That's how I go to work. But yeah, bro, this is Sadat Sports TV. You give them the mats?
I give them much, but I give them again.
Give them again then, I'm not afraid.
Each one only subscribe to 5. No wait, sorry. Each one only share the video. And then have 5 people subscribe to we. You get me? And then after that we can subscribe to each other 5 YouTube channels. But get 5 subscribe to we. And with that being said, bro, any no more time.
Not at all. This was the Sadat Sports TV.
We're out.
Mad.